You know, you get out there and they will appreciate anything you really go out and do. Of course, if you're good, you know, they will stand up and applaud you and whatnot. And I've had that many times. As time goes by, I get a lot more of that. For the local audience, I'm quite surprised. They really go out and come out. Now I'm into doing my own productions. And I'm getting the support of the local people. And I see that they like that also too as well. You know,
It's fun.
yes,
You
fun is
relax and you have
different.
some laughs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
The taping. How you said that getting ready takes quite a long time, especially with the taping of what I say the body parts.
The body.
Yeah.
That's always
Yeah.
easy. That's always the curiosity of
Yes.
many people. They want to know.
I want to know.
How do
Are
you,
you using masking tape
the-
or duct tape or
before
medical tape?
Yeah, exactly. Before they want to put it nicely, it's how the first thing they say is, how do you tuck it? You know. So basically, when I go out, before I go out, you want to have to define your body, and because I'm a man, so I want to define my body. I want to become a woman, and I want to look as feminine as possible. So many a times what we have is what you call the tape, and that is a miracle. I call it the surgery. I do surgery before I go on stage, so I sort of try to give myself a waistline. And what we have done sometimes too is sort of do a little padding too for the little hips and
Also, you
whatnot.
pad
Yeah,
too. Yeah, but how do
I
you do
don't
the
do
waistline?
much.
Do you
I
squeeze
don't
it
do
in with the
much.
tape?
Sorry, I don't do much padding, more so to speak. You know, it all depends.
What about the breast part? Do you have?
The breast part, I've made some. Yeah. Yes,
I'm
that's
gonna tell all
show
your
the
secrets.
breast.
Yeah.
Where the breast goes with makeup.
Oh, okay.
With makeup, and then what we have is, you know, you have sponge that you form into the breast, you put it on with the thing, and then you apply makeup. And applying your makeup, really, when from afar you can see, it can give that cleavage, and it appears as though you have
Yeah,
breasts. Yeah.
your makeup.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
It all goes
No.
with makeup.
How do you handle the high heel shoes?
Oh, that comes with time. That comes with time.
Was it
You
difficult at
wouldn't
the
want to.
beginning?
You wouldn't want to know.
You must have had enough twist ankles already.
twist ankles. I'm going through that right now. And a lot of time I'm going to see the therapist about that.
Your ankles?
Yeah. But anyway, you know, when I first started off, I had so much people laughing at me because obviously I look like a bodybuilder in shoes. So I got a lot of training. I got a lot of training, how to step, how to move. You know, a lot of time I'll go and try and practice.
Because
You know,
remember you're
do
dancing
this.
with those heels.
Exactly. And as time go by, your body sort of get used to it. So you start off probably on a 4-inch, or maybe at the first time I start off maybe on 2 inches.
Right.
And then 4, and you graduate, and then you find the time you could probably move on to a 6-inch.
But do you have the platforms in the front
and
also?
now I'm doing platforms.
You must do that.
Yes,
because
I'm doing
I think those without the
platforms
platform are hard.
Of course, yes.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I'm doing the platforms.
And you're able to move along with that nicely.
I'm able to move around, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Tell us a little bit some of the places that you perform.
I performed at Tortuga Beach Cafe. That's at Maho. Friendside. I've performed almost actually all over the island, if you so to speak. I've done Koi Bar, dedicated Koi Bar, the Planet Bar. One was
You know,
the Place.
I find it surprising, pleasantly surprising, that you would be performing this kind of repertoire at Lescargo, at a restaurant, and we know that it's not a very big restaurant.
No, it's not a big restaurant
Yeah,
at
and
all.
you've been there for a while. How did you start that gig there, and you've been at it for so long?
Well, actually, I was always invited to come and do something at Lescargo, and for some reason, it never hit off until one time I was the hurricane had passed, and I wasn't doing anything, and the person still came and said to me, "Oh, why don't you try doing something at Lescargo?" And that's how it started off. So the first time when I auditioned and I did it, they liked it and they put me in the show, and from day one it just continued, and I've been there steady for almost 5 years,
Wow.
6 years now.
Okay, at this point we'll take a break and then we come back. We'll ask Curtis where he sees his career going, and if there's anybody who wants to learn how to get some cleavage and how to get a small waist. I want a small waist. We could always call Prime Time and we will tell you how to find Curtis. Stay tuned. Your show, you have a few celebrity impersonators,
Yes.
celebrity faces. How do you change from Diana Ross to Tina Turner to Big Mama? How do you do that?
Okay, so when I'm finished with Diana,
Do you normally start with Diana?
I normally start with Diana because you see, Tina is more harsh makeup. Clearly for me that is because you need to outline the jaws, of course the cheeks, and all of that. And so I usually tend to start off with Diana because it's a different,
Yeah.
you start off light and then you go more intense,
Right,
rather
right.
than if you have to go intense and go light, it's
Right.
easier. It's
Oh,
easier
okay.
for me to start off that way
Light.
and then go more intense.
Mhm.
So if I'm finished with Diana, usually when I go back, so I see photographs, I look at tape and I say I need to change this, I need to do that, I need to improve on this.
It's
And
kind
of
of a.
course, you always have friends who know about the business and they say,
Mhm.
you know, when you went out there, this was so, this was that, so you need to probably do this, so you need to probably do
All
that.
right, so
And
you get your constructive
exactly,
criticisms.
exactly. Criticism, you need it,
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
it. If you want to improve yourself, you need to be open to criticisms.
Right.
And I'm getting a lot of that now, especially when my weight is
Yeah.
involved with that.
So what you gonna do about the weight? Because
Well,
just now you're gonna run out of tape, huh?
right. Well, I have a plan. Always, you know, you always fall back on the plan. My plan is when I take vacation to try to
Boy,
do something
I think
about
that's
it.
not a good plan.
I
No.
don't want to see another season.
Yeah. But you know something? I think working in the gas station where there's food all the
Of
time,
course.
and I know that you're famous for your sweet breads.
Yeah.
I mean,
How
yeah.
do you know about those sweet breads,
Yeah, I've heard
Beverly?
about them,
You heard
yes.
about it?
So you're eating too much sweet bread and you better stop. Now, tell us what you read. So somebody comes to see your show. What are we going to see?
Okay, so definitely, when you come to see my show, you're going to be thrilled with the celebrity impersonation, which is, of course, Diana and Tina. Big Mama, the comical part of it. Then you could even get a regular, what I call Lady Mahogany special.
Right, what is that?
And I sort of play with Miss Mahogany, you know. She can be anything. She can be what she wants to be. And I'm a sort of techno person, if you want to say,